Hello, I'm Luke O'Neill and here I am in my lab in the Trinity Biomedical Sciences Institute. So this week on my COVID-19 update, a topic I'm always asked about, side effects after vaccination. Now, 1.6 billion people in the world have had at least one shot now, one of the vaccines. That's a tremendous performance. In Ireland, over 2 million jabs have been given. And of course, people are saying, I feel a bit rough, and they're wondering, what does this mean? And I'm very happy to give you the big data now. 500,000 people have been studied closely. 13% will have some kind of symptoms after the first shot of Pfizer. That rises around 22% after the second shot. But if you've been infected and you get one shot of Pfizer, as many as 37% are reporting some kind of side effects. Now, the kind of side effects we talk about are muscle aches, flu-like symptoms. You feel a bit rough for about a day. Paracetamol will help those symptoms, for example. Now, what this might mean overall is, of course, that your immune system's kicking off. And those symptoms are actually a sign that the immune system is firing away. And then the last thing is, as many as 70% report some kind of soreness in the arm. So again, that's not to worry about. That means the injection's gone in, it's getting the immune system going locally, and you feel a bit sore. And again, that goes away after a day or so. And another big question is, can you mix different types of vaccines? Is this safe? Is it efficacious? It's been done before with other vaccines. For example, the Ebola vaccine, that was 2 different vaccines. And in fact, Sputnik V is actually 2 slightly different vaccines as well. But now we've got the first data. Oxford, again, a great example of a university doing great vaccine work. They've led this study. They've compared AstraZeneca as the first shot and Pfizer as the second, or vice versa. And they've looked at, do you get side effects initially? Actually, it's the early stage of this. And you do get slightly more side effects if you give 2 different vaccines as the first and second shot. And now they're looking at the immune response. And of course, they're predicting this should give a very good immune response, because if the side effects are quite strong, it means the immune system's kicking off. Now, it's especially relevant for people in places like the United Arab Emirates, for example, where the Sinopharm vaccine was used. And many Irish people are very keen to come back to Ireland for the summer, and they're wondering, should they take Pfizer as a second shot, because the Pfizer vaccine is being recognised in Ireland. And again, these kinds of studies from Oxford suggest that should be an okay thing to do. And most importantly, there's no reason at all, from the immune system's point of view, why you shouldn't mix and match vaccines. And now we're getting the first data to say that this should be a good thing to do. And how about this? Would you like to be vaccinated in Dracula's castle in Romania? Not that you can travel there, but if you're in Romania, to incentivize people to take the vaccine, if you go and visit that castle, which is called Bran Castle, you will get a free vaccine. Right, now why is this happening? Well, the Romanian government want to incentivize people to be vaccinated because there's vaccine hesitancy. Younger people especially are saying, will I or won't I? In Ireland, we'll have to move towards trying to encourage people who are younger, say, under the age of 30 or whatever, to get the vaccine. So there's a good example. Go to Dracula's castle if you're Romanian and you will get a free vaccine. And you can hear about these stories and more on my weekly COVID-19 update with Pat Kenny on Newstalk.